Hey, Olympia. Today we're talking about the March 18th, 2025 Olympia City Council meeting. And so this was an exercise in flexibility and going with the flow. So it's nice to see that we can do that.
Indeed. This is Council in 10. Okay. And we rolled right into it. So Councilmember Cooper was on Zoom, but everyone was present. And under announcements, City Manager Jay Burney introduced Susan McLaughlin, the city's newly minted Community Planning and Economic Development Director. And she talked a little bit about her background. She comes from Edmonds.
Edmond, yeah. She was up in Edmond, which is a interesting city,
yeah. Interesting city. So shared a little bit about her background, and council members were really excited to meet her. There were some offers of coffee and meetings and things. So right off the bat, we're happy to welcome her.
Yeah. So she's a great addition. She's going to be a great addition to the department as well as the executive team.
Yeah.
She's really nice, really personable. I
real asset to the city.
Yeah, definitely.
And then we had so the agenda was approved. We had no special recognition, and no one showed up for public comment. A little disappointed. And then the consent calendar was passed
without any polls or anything. And guess what? 5 minutes had passed.
6:05.
It was 6:05. 5 minutes had passed. So, needless to say, we had run through the agenda pretty quickly, and our only speaker on other business was a little delayed. So we had a little gap. So in this exercise of flexibility and going with the flow, the council called for a 10-minute recess to give our speaker a little time to show up and get there, because the worlds collide, perfect storm. And so 10 minutes passed. We're now 15 minutes into the meeting, and our speaker is still coming.
She was 7 minutes out at that point.
She was 7 minutes out at that point. So council chose to vote to amend the agenda, and they skipped right ahead to council reports. So, as is usual, council members reported on meetings they've attended and events they've gone to over the past week, and the mayor particularly talked about his visit with the Port of Olympia's executive director, welcoming a cargo vessel from Brazil. It's a real international experience. So this vessel was crewed by a captain and crew from the Philippines. And guess whose birthday it was? It was the captain's birthday, and he was looking for a steak. So we got to welcome this crew coming in to our downtown, where they found dinner, and hopefully the captain had a really good steak. And happy birthday, sir. And then the city managers gave his report, and all last week the city manager was in Washington, D.C. at the National League of Cities conference. So this conference was a little different than they usually are, because the federal government's a little different than it was last year as well. So there was, let's just say, a lot of emotions, a lot of fears, a lot of anxieties expressed by our neighboring cities. So this conference was sort of well-timed for folks to get together and talk about what the world looks like right now. And the city manager had an opportunity to visit with Senator Murray and Senator Cantwell and Representative Strickland, and he thanked them for their time, for their support for the city, and for their guidance on how to proceed in this new world we're going with. And I think by this time, our guest had arrived.
Yes, so we moved on to other business after reports, a little different. So Sarah Hawk, the Executive Director of Joint Animal Services, came and shared some achievements and challenges and future plans, and really the importance of animal services in the community. As far as 2024 achievements go, there were 140 volunteers who contributed almost 6,000 hours of time, and 445 animals were fostered, and that includes cats, dogs, and various other critters. They had 25 community events, including Love a Pit Bull Day, which is adorable, and Mutts in a Maze, Mutts in a Corn Maze.
Yes.
And they also offered 2,285 veterinary and medical exams, over 1,200 spays and neuters, and 64 procedures. And it was the first full year of Joint Animal Services having a veterinary team. So right now they have a trailer on the outside of the building where they provide all these services to the animals in their care. And then other things, so Sarah Hawk was elected to the National Animal Care and Control Association Board, so showing some national leadership.
Yep, they're doing some good work there.
Yeah, and they took in over 3,000 animals last year, but were able to reduce the length of stay from 11 days to 7 days. And the dog intake is up almost 30%.
So what's up with the dogs, Olympia?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're they're just out getting caught. So
Yeah, so they were actually had 297 more dogs last year than they had before. So post-pandemic, during the pandemic, a lot of people were adopting animals, and now some of them are returning. So keep your dogs, folks.
yeah, well, it's like that old commercial at 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? Do you know where your dog is?
Yeah, seriously.
Seriously.
She also talked about a little bit about field response and welfare checks on dogs and other animals in the community, and dogs being reunited to their families.
And then positive outcomes. They've had an increase in positive outcomes as well.
Big time. Yeah. So the one thing is there's a space need around the Joint Animal Services. So currently the facility that they're in has a failing grade.
Right. 8,000 square feet. I mean, it's small.
It's really small. So they're looking at concept plans to renew and get a new space, looking at almost 25,000 square feet that they need, and this would cost between $33 and $41 million. Yeah. So she shared kind of a cost breakdown and some funding considerations, use of reserve, getting some state funding, some grants, possibly selling the property that they're on, and some local donations. But even with all of that, they still need about $34 million. Right. So they're right now exploring finance models to see what the next steps are.
Right. And, the Joint Animal Services is the fact that this is a collective effort by Thurston County, Tumwater, Olympia, and Lacey. And so we have some skin in the game here as well to take care of the animals in our community. And one of the things I always love whenever Sarah comes is she always gives an update on community cats. They used to be called stray cats, but I like community cats a lot better. So if you have some community cats in your neighborhood, they encourage you, if you can catch them, bring them in, and they get them spayed and neutered so they can live free but not produce so much.
Yeah,
so
reduces that issue in the community.
Right, it does. Reduces the issues, and it means that more cats are living a healthier life.
Yeah.
And in their freedom.
Indeed. And that was it for other business.
Yeah.
And that was pretty much it for the meeting. And we adjourned at 7:34 p.m. So,
boom.
There we go.
Okay, so
hit the button.
Yeah, that was a different one.
Yeah, it was a little upside down, but it was okay.
It was upside down and inside out. So, but we got through it. So, thank you for joining us. If you're watching us live, you can stay tuned and you can see the really weird meeting we just talked about for yourself. In full replay of the council meeting we just discussed. So, or you can watch it or anything we produce on demand on OliTV3.com. And you can download the Oli TV app because it's really good, and I keep telling you that. So yeah, do it.
Yeah. And if you want to watch a council meeting live and in person, we're here most Tuesdays at 6 p.m.
We'll save a seat for you.
And with that, we're adjourned.